on a visit to a classic golf course, the Lakeside Course of the Olympic Country Club in San Francisco. Let's look at some of its best holes, and then let's see it under attack in golf's greatest drama, the United States Open Championship. The par 4 fifth, 461 yards, is a most difficult hole. It angles to the right among tall trees. The rough is formidable. And the green is small by modern standards, like most of the greens at Olympic. Something new in the Open. 250-yard markers from the tee on some of the longer holes, such as the 11th here, another strong par 4 of 430 yards. The majestic trees are Olympic's trademark. There are about 30,000 trees on the Lakeside Course. Perhaps the hardest hole at Olympic is the par 4 17th, 435 yards, but it plays even longer because the fairway rises uphill after the drive zone. Here's the 18th, only 337 yards, but an excellent hole. The green sits in a natural amphitheater. That fairway is less than 30 yards wide, and the tiny tilted green is guarded by little beaches of sand. Now, what does Gary Player think about the course before he starts defending the Open Championship in 1966?
But I think that this is a very fine golf course, and I'd like to once again compliment the USGA on building a golf course or preparing for a golf course, and I'm sure that you'll agree with me, that has a premium on driving, on second shots and bunker shots, and just on every shot in the game. I think they've done a great job.
At Olympic in 1955, an unknown Jack Fleck birdied the final hole to force a playoff with Ben Hogan, who hoped to become the first to win the Open 5 times. Fleck was a master during the playoff. He astounded the world of golf by defeating Hogan with a sub-par 69 to Ben's 72. 11 years later, Fleck returns to Olympic. So does Hogan, playing in his first Open since 1961. Here are some other reactions in the 1966 Open. Gary Player, Cal Nagel, Ken Venturi, Dave Marr, Bob Murphy, the reigning national amateur champion, Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, Billy Casper, Julius Boros, Tony Lima, Bob Charles, Doug Sanders, Tommy Jacobs, Bruce Devlin, and Al Geiberger. Now to the championship. Al Mingert, a club professional from Tacoma, Washington, is the star of the first round. Mingert here putting on the 14th, turned in 34, birdied 10 and 12, and is now 3 under. Mingert saves his par. At the 18th, Mingert is still 3 under. He just gets by those trees. Mingert was a golf celebrity back in 1952 as runner-up in the National Amateur Championship. A wonderful 67 for Mingert. He's the first round leader. Gary Player. No one has successfully defended the Open title since Ben Hogan in 1951. It doesn't look like Player's year to repeat either. Here on the 17th, Gary is on his way to a 78. We asked Al Mingert how it feels to be a club professional leading the Open. Al, you had 6 threes in an 8-hole stretch today.
Gee, I didn't realize that. But I had a real nice stretch from from 4 on in, I really never missed a shot other than the second shot at 17, which for a club professional playing twice a week and teaching, it really came as a thrill for me.
The second round. A player almost totally unknown is out there doing wonderful things. He's Reeves McBee, a 27-year-old professional from Midland, Texas. McBee had a 76 yesterday, but he is 5 under par today on the 12th hole. Another birdie. McBee can't seem to believe it. 6 under par this round. McBee on 18. He's lost 1 stroke and is now 5 under. Quite a shot. If McBee can hole his putt, he'll finish with 64 and tie the Open record for 1 round, shared by Tommy Jacobs and Lee Mackey. He's done it. Reeves McBee is in the record book. On the big scoreboard, red numbers indicate birdies. Let's count McBee's. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out in 32. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Back in 32. Total? 64. What a round at Old Olympic. Back on the course, Arnold Palmer plays to the 6th green. Arnold seems to be cruising along with his old-time assurance. He's 2 under par today. As Arnold hits to the 12th green, he's 3 under. Now, 4 under, approaching the 18th. He's doing everything right. Palmer has played one of his best rounds. He reached 17 greens in par figures and drove into the rough only once. This for a 65. Oh! A brilliant 66 for Arnold Palmer and a 36-hole score of 137. He leads everybody. Billy Casper, who had a 69 yesterday, is challenging Palmer. A long putt for a birdie on 13. Casper picked up 2 more birdies before running into difficulty in the rough here on the 18th. That's his 3rd shot. But he could take the lead from Palmer if this putt goes down. No. A bogey, but another subpar round for Casper. He and Palmer are tied for the lead.